Hey, guys. How is everybody this morning? There we go. All right. Hey, Jilly. Hello. Let's see if I can see the comments. Apparently I can write one. Woo! All right. How you guys doing this morning? Yvette, hello, honey. Hey, how's the weather over there? How's El Toro looking? You know, I used to live on El Toro when those houses were first built right there above City Hall. Hey, Jenny. I'm working through energy, guys. Working through this energy. Yeah, it's raining over here, too. How are you guys doing? Okay. I kid you guys. I kid you not. Okay. Number one, I've been up since 2:12 this morning. I used to climb El Toro. I have stories. But anyways, and so today is 2/22/2022. So this is a big day. It's a big energy day, big portal day. This is what, hey, Kathy, we've been working towards. Hey, Tammy. Um, so you could be feeling a lot of kind of ready to move forward, but also feeling the pull backwards. Anyways, been doing different meditations. I was in here earlier to do this recorded, and I had been just shuffling the deck and shuffling the deck. Every time a card flew out, I'm not kidding you, it's this one. Refusal of the Call, Dream Thief, number 13. So guess what? Guess what energy we going to talk about today? Because obviously it needs to be talked about. Yay, that's good. Yeah, you guys are starting to see the energy has switched. And now we've got this portal. Things have been intense for a while. This portal is all about stepping into our authenticity, really saying yes to ourselves, saying no to just what that's not, I can't even talk, that isn't in alignment with us. There we go. Yes. So I know I'm pulling the, as you can see, the energy is messing with my speech. Um, Anyway, so some new words might get ready to come out of my mouth. I think Sunday I created a new word. What was it? I forgot who said it. Fart was that? Was I trying to say thought form and fart came out? I really like that. I'm going to start saying, how stinky are your farts? Referring to negative thought forms. Probably, yeah, exactly. So anyways, the energy has been really interesting. And you guys are, if I'm feeling it, I know you guys are feeling it. I ain't even gonna lie. Erica, hello, beautiful. How are you, my dear? So, dream thief, refusal of the call. Guys, this could be coming out in many different ways. A lot of times on this journey, especially when we're about to level up in any area of our life, we have one foot moving forward. We're really ready to go. But yet there's something kind of pulling us back a little bit. The dream thief. That's that, it's very subtle. It's not where you're flat out in resistance. You're not saying you're not going to do it. This is an energy of you're moving forward. You're doing it little by little, but maybe you're not all the way in. Jenny, you might need to go out and come back in. I don't know. You know how it is with me and energy. Guys, I kid you not. Years ago, when I was back in California for my Cali girls, Santana Row and Tesla went in there. Actually, when was this? This was 2014, beginning of 2014. I decided, I wanted to check out the Teslas. I wanted to test drive it. The salesman couldn't believe this. I got into 3 different ones, and each one, either it would stop, then it would start, the electronics would go crazy. So I literally, a friend of mine, we took a trip to Tennessee in her Prius, and I had said, "Nah, we should take my car." She's like, no, she had just got it and it was new, so we're driving in it. We're driving up there, and it's an electric car. I drive a V8, so there's a little learning curve even as a passenger. But I'm staring at the dashboard. I'm like, what's that thing? It was I guess the battery. It tells you how much battery. As I'm looking at it, it literally, the battery drains. We get to Tennessee. We try to find the hotel. All the lights are out. We finally get to the hotel. We find out we're parked right in front of it. We just couldn't see it. We are walking down the hallway, and the lights are turning off as I'm walking by. I kid you not. She walks into the room first. I'm like, you go first, turn on all the lights and all of this. Because now we're like, okay, we know this is my energy. What now is going to happen? So as I walk into the room, and every light I walk by, boom, goes out. So her brand new Prius, the battery drained, it wouldn't start, it would come on, turn off. Yeah. So that's who's not getting an electric car anytime soon. That would be okay. 51, number 6 today is this whole year is 6. Stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. Yeah, and many of you can be struggling, feeling lost, excited, motivated, want to do something, but have so many different possibilities, so many different options. And it's like, what do I do? What do I do? That's also a dream thief when you're not able to make a decision and you're kind of going through it. And then we have 50, spirit of the river, movement towards adventure. Yeah. Are you guys ready to accept this new adventure called your daily life? I am. I'm always up for adventure. You guys know I start my morning. Oh, crap. I didn't do that this morning. So I'm going to do it live right now here with you. All right. Mighty beloved, I am. I pour my love, praise, and gratitude to you. I say yes to life, and life says yes to me in all its victory. All right. Now, okay, we can move on. All right. So we have excitement on the board. We have adventure. We have movement towards this new adventure. But why aren't we out of the gate fully? We got a dream thief here. I've got Judgment, 8 of Wands reversed, and the High Priestess. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Yay, Jenny, you can hear. You probably missed the stories, but that's okay. You might be able to hear it on the replay. I feel like this dream thief, honestly, I feel like this is the Tharts. Remember I was just talking about Tharts? That's what this feels like. This feels like thought forms that you accepted as your own beliefs that come from someone else. You're ready. You want to move forward, but there's something niggling underneath. There, your Tharts now have a picture. But you are moving forward. You're not letting this stop you. You are, I love this. Look, you're ascending, you're going higher at this time in your path. I'm tapping into those who have been doing this inner work. You've acknowledged, you've accepted you've acknowledged something, and you may not have accepted all of you. That's okay, guys. Remember, inch by inch it's a cinch, yard by yard it gets hard. This is a process, and there's a lot to uncover, and we have to uncover it on our multi-body system. Hey, good morning, Joan. Hey, JC. I know, right? Niggle. Do you feel the niggle? Not the wiggle, the niggle. We want to lean into the niggle. You might gotta wiggle. Gotta wiggle it. Gotta wiggle it. I tell you guys, I'm in rare form today. Anyhow, let's just keep going on. This is good. So you've acknowledged some things. Judgment is here. Judgment is such a beautiful card. Why? Because really, I teach all about there is no judging God. That's not what this card is about. This card is about awakening, about acceptance. And when you accept you and you can move into a place of forgiving yourself, loving yourself. Sorry, my lip is just all of a sudden, I got the niggle. Actually, it's just an itch. Jeez. It literally feels like somebody is tickling my lip with a feather. It's going to be an interesting day. This is beautiful energy. This is you opening up and accepting that limitless possibilities, you saying yes to life. Feels as if there is a situation or an energy that you're tied to that there's communication is at a standstill. The energy, it doesn't feel like there is any communication in the 3D. But I like it because where before you were trying to hold on and analyze it and kind of say, well, what did I do? More from an or altered ego standpoint, not the, let me look at myself. What is my role in this? Not that standpoint. You've decided to take your power back here with the High Priestess. What you weren't clear on, what hasn't been spoken. You've made a choice. You've gone within, you're following your intuition. You're in this Queen of Swords energy. Why are you in this Queen of Swords energy and why is it beautiful? Because remember over here, you got honest with yourself. You started acknowledging and accepting things about you and deciding to change your inner dialogue and make it gentler. You're changing your thoughts. It feels like, during the time of silence, you really did go within and really hand it over and open up. Here you are, tapped in. You know things, you're not saying anything about it, but you're moving forward. And that's when the dream thief tries to come in and get you to get you back into the stinky farts. Instead of staying in that place of truth, where you demand the truth of you, therefore anybody else needs to come in truth, in transparency. Joe, Hey, Nats. Um, you've gotten a hold of the the emotional side, the out of control emotions. You have now brought that into balance. Because see here, that's a bowl of water. That's emotions. They're in lockdown. Nadine, hello, beautiful. How are you, honey bunny? Been thinking about you. Um, and you're in this energy of I don't care who doesn't believe me, who is with me, who's not with me. I don't care. This is me with me. And I'm done living my life for others or the way others think I should. And you know what? This time alone, I'm using it to my benefit. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Margaret. That's why I say I love this energy. And this, dream thief, refusal of the call is just, again, that niggle that it really feels like it's other people's energy. So you've gone quiet. You have been in silence, getting the truth for yourself. No communication. You're not talking. You're not letting people know what's going on. And I want to commend you for that because altered ego does not like that. Altered ego is the blabbermouth. It wants you to share everything and tell people what you're doing and get their opinion and da 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 fungu. No, 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 no. And that's what you've said. And you're moving in silence. And that's what you need. And when that niggle comes back up, you're just like, it may take your breath away for a few moments. It may give you pause. You may need to sit in it for a little bit, but you're not sitting in it like you used to. You know there's a higher purpose. You're discovering your worth. And guys, I'll be the first to tell you, discovering your own worth, it's a painful journey. It's not easy. You can know it intellectually for a long time without ever really making it real in your life. Why? Because of the thoughts. Yep. Your mind. Your mind controls your life. It really does. Your body, and I know I said this on Spiritual Tea Time, but your body takes its orders from you. Your body outpictures your inner dialogue, your thoughts. For those of you who missed tea time on Sunday and what tharts are, it was one of those words that I mashed up, and so now we've created a new word, and it means thought forms, thoughts and emotions. Um, this has taken a lot of strength. You've discovered things about yourself, beautiful things about yourself, attributes that you never saw as beautiful attributes. You might have seen them as flaws. You're coming into a whole new understanding of you and the strength that you're emitting. And again, for many of you, I still feel like this is under wraps yet. You're still in this high priestess, queen of swords, not sharing anything energy, which is beautiful right now. It is taking you through this portal. And guys, yes, this is a beautiful, amazing portal. If you guys aren't aware, we've had major solar flares and light like never before hitting Earth. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of density is being broken up. And if you are tapped in, and if you're talking to yourselves or any of this, you are doing it on a cellular level first. Yes, you could be feeling lost and out of whack and overwhelmed and and wanting to give up but wanting to hold on at the same time. Hang on, ride the wave. It does get better. It really does. So that this new strength, it's beautiful. You're coming through with a more grounded, stable type of strength. We have them. Yeah, a lot of things that have been hidden or that you couldn't see clearly. Now, guys, hear me when I say this. Your 3D eyes, your brain, your human mind intellect couldn't see it clearly. Your intuition always sees clearly. But we're coming out of those toxic habits of talking ourselves out of our intuition and following our intellect, our thoughts. We don't want to follow our thoughts. Thoughts, they're stinky. They lead us into more crap. We don't want that. You're trusting your intuition. All of this is coming to the surface. Why? Because it's always been there. You've always known it. You just now have the strength to release it and say, yeah, no matter what, I'm going to be okay. No matter what, I have a purpose. No matter what, I am going to change my life. I am no longer going to allow myself to give my power away by putting my attention, my energy on things outside of me to validate me, change me, or any of that. You know how that works. You've done this. You have done that cycle for so long. Now you're like, nope, I'm ready to go on an adventure daily into limitless possibilities. Why stay in limited mind? The matrix is so limited. It is like a labyrinth, and it just keeps taking you back around to the same carnival, the same circus, the same monkeys. They're just in different costumes, but it's the same. You're done with the same. How do you change your world? How do you stop dealing with the monkeys in the circus? You choose every day to say yes to a new adventure. That you are an infinite being living in an infinite universe, and that you have been living a life that is opposite of who you truly are. I like this energy, guys. All right. Love, praise, and gratitude, glory and grace. I encourage you guys today during this portal energy to go within, not to analyze, not to bring up trauma, none of that. I tell you, don't do that. Don't do that. But to dream your life the way you want it. How do you want your 2022 to go? Without judgment, come from limitless possibilities. And just, even if that is putting your hands over your heart, taking that deep breath, I love you. And just saying to your heart that you love you. Even if that's just that. Honor that. That is huge. Because when was the last time you did that? How often do you do that? That is starting to make a change in your routine. You've got to do something different to get different results. And the battlefield is in the mind, and it's getting control and teaching ourselves the truth that we do not have to believe everything our mind tells us, because beliefs are only beliefs because they're something that we keep telling ourselves over and over until we decide it's true. They can be changed. Hey, Suzette, I'm not doing live or personal readings here. I'm doing the collective today. Inner voice. Yeah, look, and it's a 2. Look, and this goes, look at these 2 cards. Yep. Wherever you're at in this journey, you have realized, you've had a big aha moment of clarity on contrast. Um, what altered ego feels like, what that old energy is, and how it starts to trap you. And you're learning to trust that inner voice more and more. Somebody's realizing that you don't have to fight every battle. You're choosing not to. And that's beautiful. That's bringing balance in your life. This energy is for somebody who has felt like you needed to be the one to smooth things over or make sure everything goes right with everybody or whatever the situation is. You're pulling your energy back and going, wait. I am not responsible for anybody but me, and that's okay. Back to what I was saying about our bodies. Going back to Sunday's spiritual tea time, that our minds and what we think in our minds literally outpicture in our body. Autoimmune diseases. Where did they start? Why can't doctors and scientists, why don't they have the full picture yet? They will. They just haven't seen it or looked at it from this perspective. They know emotions cause things, but they don't know how it all works at the cellular level. Well, autoimmune diseases start with your thoughts. What have you been thinking about yourself since you were little? Are you afraid of diseases or certain things? You're going to want to acknowledge that and release it so it doesn't play out in your life, because your body cannot act on its own. Here's a big myth that we've believed. We believe that our body just does things on its own. It just acts up. It doesn't. Our body cannot. It takes all of its instructions from us. I'm just going to let that information just sit. Oh. Creativity. Number 3. Oh, this is such a beautiful card in energy. Interesting. As I was holding that up, I was looking at the strength card, and what I heard was Someone has been working on gaining their strength to unleash their creativity. Don't doubt your creativity. It is your path forward. You will find fulfillment and abundance in it. Yeah, and I was the first one to when the doctors. I have a head doctor at Stanford. I wrote this in my book, so I'm not going to go over it. But I had many doctors, specialists. That's the word I'm looking for. Tell me, oh, it's my emotions. And it's not my emotions. Blah blah blah. Man, well, hello. Now look, what do I teach? It is our emotions, but it's not. It's our thought forms. And it outpictures in our life. And yeah, it really does. There is so much power in that, but our bodies really can't. It only reacts. Okay. Guys, I told you I'm in a weird mood today. So as I'm saying that, here's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a little ditty. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, your body can only respond to what you think you are. All right. I like that. A little long for a shirt, but I think that's going to be another little ditty. Innocent. I'm getting a really interesting energy off of this. For those of you who feel like, and this can be however it applies, I'm not going to get into that. Whoever has felt or feels or has had that internal dialogue in some way or form that your innocence was stolen from you. You're coming into a time where that renewed innocence is going to be flowing out of you. It wasn't taken away. That was the overall plan. But the divine is turning this around. This, let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go and let it flow. That's what's coming up. That's what wants to be released. Your innocence is divine. This is for everybody, you guys. Innocence is not what the 3D world wants us to believe it is. It's a purity. It is beautiful. It is, when I say purity, what I'm talking about is this essential harmlessness coming from that place of love, loving all parts of life, no matter what it looks like or anything like that. This is that beautiful part of you, that your soul, who you truly are. It's ready to come back out. That's why things have been so intense the past 6 months. 6 to 10 months have been really intense. I know the last few years have been intense, but whoa, okie dokie. Excuse me. Pardon me. All right. Harmony. Look at this card. There's the two dolphins here. Look, we have two dolphins here. Today is the day of twos. Guys, this is huge. This is huge. Yeah, you are coming back into harmony with yourself, with life, the oneness of everything. You're protected. There is a divine energy protection around you. You fought through it. You fought through the dream thief to get to this place now. You're walking through this portal. And portals are energy, guys. It's literally like taking off one outfit, walking through this portal, and putting on a different outfit. So for those of you that are feeling the struggle, that niggle, the push, pull, all of that, you could even be feeling past people's energy. Wow, see, that's awesome. Don't attach to any of it, especially today. Today and tomorrow, don't attach to any emotions, any of that, especially if it comes up out of nowhere. Guys, remember, that's this energy coming up. Keep focused on your limitless possibilities, saying yes to the adventure, the inner voice, the high priestess energy, zipping your lip, not sharing it, keeping it to yourself, allowing the creativity, the innocence, and the harmony to rise up within you, overtake you, so then it can flow out from you. Yeah. And for some of you, this revelation may even just be that you are not your body. Your body is not you. Your body is not acting independently. You really can and are divinely designed to control it and guide it. Um, I'm somebody who I respect people, especially if it's a doctor or science or something like that. Going through my own battle with all of this uh, really took me through so many things to where that doctor at Stanford, I just the way that all that went down and what came out of his mouth, I couldn't take it anymore. And what flew out of my mouth, I'm not proud of it. I don't regret it. Not at all. Would I do that today? No, I wouldn't. I'd do it differently. But I wasn't who I am today back then. I didn't know this stuff. Um, and here was a person, yes, that's chronic illnesses and stuff, and autoimmune diseases. He's the head of that field. But when he asked me just to walk to the door and back, didn't do any tests, nothing, just, can you walk to the door and back? So I did. And as I got halfway back, he said, there's nothing wrong with you. You're faking it. That limp isn't real. Something inside me snapped, people. There was more around this. My ex-mother-in-law worked at Stanford. This was a colleague and friend of hers. My ex-husband and her were both there because remember, these are the people who didn't believe when I woke up with Bell's palsy. and I couldn't move the right side of my body, that I was making it up. So that's the stage. So your girl here snapped. Guys, I used to be very short circuited, very raw, very just, ah. Um, what you see today, I am a product of what I teach because I know it works. Um, but in that moment, I snapped and I just cussed him out. And I said, "You're an effing idiot. Who the hell do you think you are? After all, you're just practicing medicine. You don't know. Do you know that I've had 3 knee replacements and have a lot of scar tissue that needs to be taken care of? That's why I'm not here for you for my limp. I'm here for the butterfly rash and why I'm so tired and da 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 da." Anyways, I got escorted out by my mother-in-law at the time, ex-husband. They were a little heated. But the doctor, after I said all that, he just goes, "Well, I don't think you have lupus, but you'd be a great candidate for my chronic fatigue syndrome study." That's what got me kicked out, actually, because I lost it all over again. I was like, "Do you hear yourself?" So, by the way, if you guys don't know, I'm Sicilian, so yeah, I could get a little animated. It happens. So, anyhow, that's my background. That's what I worked through to get here. Don't think I didn't have doubts. Don't think I wasn't scared. Guys, I just said, you know what? I'm either going to prove that this is right. I'm going to follow this because I've never done it before. I'm going to prove it's right, or I'm going to die trying. But the doctors are saying I'm not going to get better. I'm only going to get worse. So I'm dying anyway. So what do I got to lose? And, it wasn't easy. And you guys know, those of you who follow me who have autoimmune or cancer or any of that, you guys know what I went through with the cancer thing. And I'm not here to bash medicine or science or any of that. But one, you've got to be your own advocate because two, they're not all above board. So, yes, I am. I'm a very spicy meatball, and I'm short too. Um, so you got to be your own advocate. But what I want you guys to understand and take away, your body does not take instructions from anyone else unless you allow it to. So many doctors wanted to say I would never get better. This, it would only get worse. I could just manage my symptoms. They had prescribed me 21 different medications. Pharmaceutical companies are in on it. They're not here to heal anybody. They're here to create customers. So, anyways, that sent me down a road I never thought I would go down. So for those of you that need to hear this, be your own advocate. Trust your intuition. You need to be your biggest cheerleader. That internal dialogue needs to be kind. It needs to be gentle because there's a whole world out there ready to take you down. You do not need to do that job because, again, your body only listens to you. It listens to your thoughts and your emotions because once you get a thought and you hold that thought long enough, emotion is going to come up and attach to it. That's how it works. You don't get the emotion first and then a thought. Thought comes first, emotion comes second. Thought is masculine energy. It's Father God. It is thinking. Thinking makes it so, sort of. Emotion, feeling body, feminine energy, Mother God, that comes up to that thought. Now you got a thought form, and that's going to go out and come right back to you. So make sure your inner dialogue is so gentle to yourself. work on that. Practice that today and tomorrow, that during this portal, during this energy, no matter what is going on, and I know there's a lot going on and it could feel very overwhelming, but you will do yourself a huge favor if you can just take even 2 minutes, put your hands over your heart and just say, I love you. You matter. Because your cells need to hear it from you. You know, yeah, it's great to hear it from somebody else. And if you're watching this and you're in separation with somebody and you feel you need to hear it from somebody else, don't lie to yourself. That's altered ego gaslighting you. Tell the little narcissist to zip it. You're not listening to them today. You need to hear it from you first. And if you say it and you really don't feel it and you don't believe it, keep saying it. Keep saying it, keep saying it, keep saying it. I don't care if you sound like a brokered record. This is how thoughts become beliefs. You haven't loved yourself. Now you need to love yourself. So keep telling yourself this until it is real in your life. Yeah. Let's all do it. I love you. You matter. Yeah. And you do. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning, and hang in there. Love yourself through this energy, and I'll see you on the other side of it, guys. We'll get through it. Namaste. Bye.